I've always been a fighter. I've always kicked ass. I mean, even before I professionally was a fighter, I would have fights in the street. It even got me in trouble a couple of times. Some people will never be fighters, and then some people are just born fighters. Not really by choice, I guess. To me personally, it's an outlet. I would have fights in the street. It even got me in trouble a couple of times. Some people will never be fighters, and then some people are just born fighters. Not really by choice, I guess. To me personally, it's an outlet. I'm just a physical person like that, and I was able to transfer it into this beautiful sport, MMA. The rewards have been beautiful, right? I've made a living out of it. I've traveled the world. I've got some nice belts back home. The sport has given me a beautiful life as reward. What motivates me is that I just love to train. I just love to improve. I have my own goals. Of course, UFC Gold to win the title, that would be a great closing of my career. But besides that, just improving my game, that just motivates me every day. To me, it's a pleasure to go to the gym. It doesn't feel like work. It would be a great closing of my career. But besides that, just improving my game, that just motivates me every day. To me, it's a pleasure to go to the gym. It doesn't feel like work. I would have difficulty having a 9-to-5 job. Instead, I found something I love and I'm spending 24/7, 365 on it. I like fighting. I like the fight day. I like fight week. You know, fight camp is usually where the work is and where it's kind of boring and you're tired. During the fight, you're loaded and you're just sharp and it's showtime. Yeah, it's tension, right? It's like it can go right or it can go wrong. You can also get hurt. It can go terrible. Anything is possible at that moment. I put a lot of trust in my training, so I always feel great. I always feel confident. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just cruising with it.
Alistair, it's your time, man.
Some people crack under that pressure. Other people thrive. It is a fight. It is going to be back and forth. You're going to get hurt. You just need to realize those things and you'll be fine. A mixed martial artist has the code of sport, and a fighter is a little bit rebel, confrontational. When you have your game plan, then it's a mixed martial artist, but sometimes you gotta double down, you gotta bite down, you gotta dig deep, and then the stubborn guy, the fighter, the rebel, he comes out. You know, where other regular people who are not used to adversity, who maybe are less of a fighter, maybe more weak-minded, would give up, would give in. The stubborn guy, the rebel, he doesn't. He keeps on going.
Another stoppage for Alistair Overeem. Oh my goodness! Here's over! Wow!
Well, it's first a rush that mission completed.
Alistair Overeem!
Also then the method, right? If it's a game plan or strategy or technique that you can practice over and over again. Like, for example, the Orlovsky kick. I've been training that kick for a bit, and it just landed perfectly clean. It's undescribable. It's undescribable. No words can describe that. I think us fighters go through amazing stories. My career in particular has been a very long adventure. I think I was built for it. Been all over the world, fought 89 fights, kickboxing, MMA. I'm just doing my thing. I'm following my passion. It's been a great adventure, still going strong. I would do it all over in a heartbeat. Fights, kick. I'm just doing my thing. I'm following.
from distance, but just 26% inside the arc. There's that player we said had to step up tonight. Crystal Dangerfield out because of back spasm. Williams going to the hoop, had her shot blocked, gets it back, kick out. And Walker thought about three, will pull up with 2 on the clock and knocks it in. Megan Walker, good start. Gives UConn the lead.
And really good poise on that one extra pass. Nice little shot fake. Understood the clock was coming down. Poised together, a little 12-footer.
Fowler, guarded by Bent. It's Bradshaw up front. Kind of an amazing story. I mentioned Molly Bent getting the start tonight as Scaife looking for a screen from Chandler. Double team comes. Bent was able to get a hand on it. Walker the steal. Bent and Bradshaw played high school basketball together. And here on Molly Bent's first ever start in her UConn career, she's going up against a former teammate. Walker wants a corner three. Off the back iron. Rebound comes to Bradshaw out of Boston, Massachusetts. Tabor Academy. Going to the rack. Missed the shot. Rebound Whitehead. Bounced it over to Chandler, and Dayton's got the lead 5-4.
But again, it's the pace that Dayton's playing with right now in transition. They get a really good shot and puts UConn in a scramble situation, are able to rotate for the offensive rebound.
Bent calling for Walker, finds her from Chesterfield, Virginia. Going to the hoop, step back, no. Gonna kick it far side, and now inside. Nelson Adota swings it back to Walker. Finds Irwin, triple try. That's her first miss of the season. She was 8 for 8 coming into this game. 4 of 4 from distance. Off the miss, UConn's got it back. 10 on the shot clock. We've played 3 minutes. Dayton with a 1-point lead. Walker gonna go to Williams. Back to Walker. Ball got knocked out of bounds. And it will stay with UConn here with 3 to shoot. Coach Shauna Green gonna make her first change as Shaq Fowler goes to the bench. Aaron Whalen comes on. Inbound, Nelson Adota missed it on the front rim. Dayton, the rebound, and off and running. Scaife looks in the corner to Bradshaw. Whalen fakes a pass, takes the three, missed it badly.
But a really good open shot. Again, in transition, the Flyers have done a really good job closing possessions on the defensive end and playing quick in transition.
Talking about transition, a quick three there by Williams, and she gives the Huskies the lead at 7-5. Kristen Williams from Little Rock, Arkansas. Sensational freshman year. Here's Chandler, straight on. Missed it, rebound on the floor, and Walker able to come away with it. Walker looking to push. Hand off to Williams. It's an 11-point win on Sunday against Ohio State. 2-point game at halftime. Nelson Adota, nice catch and finish off the feed from Irwin.
Yeah, UConn's running a pretty cool offensive motion type system right at the elbow, whether it's a feed to the elbow or they're using the elbow as ball screen. Dayton's gonna have to figure out how to adjust off of that.
9-5. UConn's come back with 5 straight points after Dayton grabbed a 5-4 lead. Whalen, open three. Missed it on the front rim. Rebound, Chandler, one dribble. Back up and in.
Yeah, that's a really good poise by Chandler off the offensive rebound, going up against a natural shot blocker in Adota.
9-7. Dayton cuts the lead to 2. This is Walker. Irwin. Looking back for Walker, goes to Nelson Adota, a long two. Dayton giving her that shot. She missed it. A nice box down by Whalen. Bradshaw able to come up with loose change. Scaife gets a screen, steps into a three. In and out.
Yeah, really good attack in transition. Now the Flyers got to get back though.
Williams looking to attack. Comes back out, now inside, and Nelson Adota. Nice turnaround jumper.
Yeah, UConn's done a great job establishing inside the paint and on the blocks. Kind of getting whatever they want right now. If they want it, they're able to find her.
Really good start to this game. 11-7. Nelson Adota, Coach Oriema said after that Ohio State game, she's playing with a broken toe. And they got really good minutes from her against the Buckeyes. Good start here. Here's Scaife at the foul line, going against Nelson Adota. Got her in the air, and she'll be at the foul line when we return. Off and running, UConn by 4. Come on back with us.
Rooted in faith and dedicated to the common good, our spirit ignites a boundless curiosity. Here, you'll leave the classroom and enter the world's workshop, because when you learn by doing, the lessons last a lifetime. Knowledge is power, and action is powerful. University of Dayton. Our home is a powerhouse.
Lead to Dayton for the 2020 Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship, March 6 through 8 at UD Arena. 8 teams will vie for the coveted title, but only one will wear the crown. Tickets are on sale now at DaytonFlyers.com/tickets.
Welcome back to UD Arena. It's the UConn Huskies on top early, 11-7. Dayton will be shooting free throws when we get back to play. UConn, this is the first time they've ever played against Dayton at UD Arena, but they like UD Arena. And thinking back to talk about the history of UConn, it's just unbelievable. It's 11 national championships, and one of the roads that they were able to take to what was their 7th national title came in this building right here, a regional final back in 2010, as they were able to beat Iowa State and Florida State. And Maya Moore was regional tournament most outstanding player. And how many great players has Coach Oriam? It's just incredible, Aaron.
Yeah, that stat shows 38 WNBA players, but how many other great players has he also coached that, may have been overshadowed by those WNBA players?
Jayla Scave knocks in the first free throw. She's got 4. From Muncie, Indiana, was picked first team all-conference a year ago. Preseason, got that first team nod again. She'll take a seat, and Jenna Ciccone, come on. We're talking about Aaron Whalen being a difference off the bench. Jenna Ciccone's in the same light. She's been sensational these last few games.
Yeah, she's been sensational because she does it in all facets of the game. She doesn't rely on scoring to impact the game. Thus, the game is impacted by her.
Here she is guarding Williams. Ben gonna go inside to Nelson Adota, guarded by Mariah Perez, who also just checked in. 8 to shoot. Here's Williams, a tough 2. Missed it, Nelson Adota, though, on the putback.
Yeah, whether it's been on the block, dominating in and around the paint, or now on the offensive glass, UD's going to have to find an answer for her.
Jenna Ciccone, last 3 games, has been shooting at a high clip from 3. Here's Fowler, guarded by Williams, calling for a screen from Perez. Now gets it to Ciccone, right side to Whalen. To the hoop, the floater, off the back rim. Whalen fighting after it, though. It's controlled by Irwin. Again, UConn without Crystal Dangerfield. And is throwing it inside here to Nelson Adota. That ball got deflected out of bounds by Perez. Dangerfield picked preseason player of the year in the American, averaging 13 points per game, but she was just lights out on Sunday. She had 23, a season high, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, made some big shots against the Buckeyes. First time we're going to see Anna Makarad, first Polish player ever for Gino and the Huskies. Williams, left side, Walker, open three, can't leave her.
Can't leave her, and she had all the time in the world to set that one up as the Flyers got hung up on a baseline out of bounds kind of special teams play.
Fowler, nice dribble drive, but missed it. Rebound came to Nelson Adota. She has been the difference maker so far here early. Three-pointer, Marquardt coming into the game. She was 2 of 19 from 3. That's a great sign for UConn.
Yeah, that's really good, but the kind of confusion in transition by the Flyers. Now they've been burned a couple times, whether it's early post entries or now just leaving a shooter open.
Ciccone misses. Rebound off of Fowler's knee. And Dayton going to make a couple of changes with Scaife to come back on. Perez will take a seat, and Shaq Fowler will go off. Julia Chandler back on. So UConn, their largest lead, it is 10, as they have come up with the last 8. Flyers haven't scored in 3 minutes. Or excuse me, haven't had a field goal in 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Williams cooking.
Yeah, another three-pointer by UConn. Now they're beating the Flyers in both ways, whether it's inside, now it's from the three-point line.
Chandler, left-hand hook, in and out. It's a good look, but Dayton comes up empty, and Walker coming back the other way. Able to find Irwin, great entry pass. Nelson Adota has been living in the paint. And we got a timeout on the floor as UConn, boy, just like that, on top by 15.
Yeah, it's interesting. The transition defense by the Flyers hasn't been the great, whether it's Fowler getting stuck under the rim and the rest of the team not getting back on defense, or in that case, nobody stopped the ball until about the three-point line and just 2 passes, and they're getting 2 feet in the paint.
But UConn, they have been doing it from distance. As you talk about the three-point shot, we were discussing Nelson Adota and being dominant in the paint, but it helps when you're spraying it from distance, and whether it's Walker or Williams, it's a Husky team. Even Marquardt getting in on the action, and this could be a tough challenge here for the Flyers.
It is, but in the timeout, what Coach Green's probably discussing, he's just got to run them off the line, give the one girl credit for making a shot that she hasn't been shooting the ball well, but you'd rather run them off the line and then be able to scramble and rotate out of that.
13-0 run here for the Huskies. Chandler looking for Scaife. Long 2, missed a shot, but she was fouled. And she'll be at the line where she's 2 for 2. Eric, Jayla Scaife, she has really had an outstanding career here at Dayton, and that pull-up game has been really important with her success, but now you look at their last game against Central, she was 0 for 9 from 2, and it has been really tough for her. I mean, really outside of one game in Northeastern where she had 24 and 12, it kind of wear on you, not so much from just the game, but the mental side of things.
Yeah, but getting to the line right here, seeing 2 of them go in, now you start to see the ball. That gives the shooter, that gives the scorer great confidence. Now the challenge is to find great quality shots within the flow of the offense.
So the Flyers able to stop that 13-0 run on the free throws. Here's Irwin going to Williams, left side to Walker. She's got 7 in the game. Williams with 6. They'll move it over to Marquardt. And we're going to whistle on a foul on Ciccone. With that foul, it's just going to be the team's first. And it'll be UConn basketball underneath their own hoop. Huskies will get a week off, as their next game will be next Thursday. Marquardt gonna let it go another 3, and boy, you know, she's been struggling on the year from distance. She's coming off the bench tonight, and boy, has she been just terrific. And shooting that 3 ball and shooting it with confidence.
Yeah, now that's 6 points for UConn off their special teams. Flyers got to do a little better job.
Scaife misses a tough 2. Rebound UConn. It was 11-9, and then all of a sudden that Husky explosion. Walker, that's a challenge, and boy, she was able to knock that in from 17.
But again, in transition, when nobody's stopping the ball until a couple feet in front of the three-point line, that puts tremendous amount of pressure on the core of your defense to be able to scramble in tight situations.
Crystal Dangerfield out of this game due to back spasms. Here's Julia Chandler. Boy, she's been really solid here at the start for Dayton.
She has, and the other thing that's optimistic for the Flyers is they've looked for her. So to counter this attack that UConn is, it's almost like a good running game in football.
Marcaron with a second to shoot, gets to Walker. She got it off in time, but comes up short. So the Huskies, 13-0 run in that first quarter, and they're on top, 29-13. Second quarter, when we return, it's the Atlantic 10 on ESPN.
The holidays are here, and so is T-Mobile's newest, most powerful signal. And we want to keep you connected to those you love with a new iPhone 11. So T-Mobile is giving you an iPhone 11 on us for each new line of unlimited. For yourself, or up to a family of 4. Keep your family connected and hurry into T-Mobile today to get up to 4 iPhone 11s on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Discover automatically matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, dollar for dollar. Millions of people a year get their cash back matched. What are you waiting for? Unlimited cash back match, only from Discover.
You don't think it'll happen to you, and you surely don't think it'll happen twice. I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime. First, it was a fire. My agent was right there and helped me rebuild. Then the tornado hit and destroyed everything again. Both times, my independent agent and auto owners took care of me like someone takes care of family.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
You want that new car feeling to last forever. But sometimes, forever doesn't last very long. But it's okay. Mother's VLR safely removes stubborn soils and stains to keep your car looking new for a long, long time.
Good morning. Welcome to Taipei.
Wow.
Just a few ticks left on the clock. Lillard checking the inbox.
He's got to open up a new draft.
Got to be careful with typos and punctuation here. There's no time to edit and resend.
And send.
Another gorgeous buzzer-beating email.
Just remarkable.
Back to basketball is the Dayton Flyers trailed by 2 after that media timeout, but it was all UConn in the last 5 minutes. And Dayton down 29-13. Here's Shaq Fowler going to the hoop. Got blocked by Nelson Adota. And boy, she's got those long arms. She comes in averaging just over 4 blocks per game. And just a presence in there. She's been really good on both ends of the floor.
She's been phenomenal, and really, it kind of starts with the defense. You know, it's where can Chandler get some help if she's going to be left on an island.
Got to travel as Walker took an extra step. Well, UConn and a team that really kind of, it just had a difficult time Sunday going against Ohio State. Able to step up late in that third quarter. They have really been efficient here tonight against Dayton. Julia Chandler's still been efficient. She's got 6 points. Flyers being led by Jayla Scaife with 7. Here's Ariane Bradshaw, transfer from South Carolina. Over to Whalen, passes on the 3. Penetration finds Chandler. Reverse layup, no. And that's not a block shot, but it could be in the sense that that's an altered shot for Nelson Adota.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal. That's back-to-back possessions by the Flyers where Adota has been able to impact the shot.
They're going inside. There's one dribble, back out. Williams, a 3, missed it long. Rebound came out long to Williams. Gets in the paint, kicks to Irwin, and she drills it. Now, Kyler Irwin, she just knows her role on this team. And when it comes to open jumpers, like mentioned, she's ready to let it go. But she knows that she doesn't need to do the scoring, but when she gets that look, she's just been sensational. Bradshaw pick and pop with Chandler. Lets it fly, and an air ball, you know, where UConn's making threes. Dayton, on the other hand, really struggling.
But really good action there. It's something to build up. If they're going to be able to pick and pop, whether they're 4 or they're 5, Dayton can create opportunities to then dribble drive and attack out of that. You don't have to just pick and pop to shoot. You can pick and pop to create action.
Walker, one dribble pull up, no. Rebound comes to Whalen. So Dayton trailing by 19. They need a basket. Bradshaw puts it on the deck, gets in the paint, and then found herself in the land of the trees.
Yeah, and in that situation, the weak side wing's got to sink to the level of the ball, so she's got that baseline out.
Nelson Adota misses from in close, and Aaron Whalen able to collect the miss. Fowler Goes over to Scaife, right side of Bradshaw. She'll let it fly. Missed it on the back rim.
Fuck you, Nina, you bitch. I hate you.
Honest. She passed up a shot on the
Traitor.
possession, and the defense is able
Betrayed
to
me.
Nice pass.
Lied to
Makarad
me.
inside to Nelson Adota.
I loved her.
Probably could have taken the three.
Stabbed me in the
but
back.
said, hey, we got a better look on the block.
Yeah, the IQ of this UConn team is off the charts. They always are making the right play, whether it's shooting at the appropriate time or, in that case, making the right pass.
Nelson Adota, big block on Fowler. Makarad looking to push. Finds Williams. Missed it long. Rebound comes to Whalen. And a great play by Makarad. And it's Walker to score it. Timeout, Dayton. Take a break. UConn feeling good on a Tuesday night. It's the Huskies on top.
Instead of just showing you how fast you get seen at our emergency department, you can see for yourself. Next time you have an emergency, take control by checking premierhealth.com/ER to find the shortest emergency room wait times near you. Premier Health, taking care to a higher level.
Lead to Dayton for the 2020 Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship, March 6 through 8 at UD Arena. 8 teams will vie for the coveted title, but only one will wear the crown. Tickets are on sale now at DaytonFlyers.com/tickets.
Under these bright lights, on this great stage, the 2020 A10 Men's Basketball Championship returns to Barclays Center, March 11th through the 15th. 14 teams, 13 games, 1 champion. The 2020 Atlantic 10 Championship. For tickets, go to Ticketmaster.com.
The UConn Huskies, they have been locked in as everybody's getting their touches. Megan Walker leads them with 11 points. Inside, outside, Kristen Williams finding Irwin, and well, they are shooting it at a high clip, and they're sharing the basketball too. As you see, Makarad there finding Nelson Adota. She's got 10, but 15 field goals, Eric. UConn, 11 assists.
Yeah, and maybe even more impressive. You can look through the stat sheet, but the highlight reel doesn't show is what they're doing on the defensive end. They're holding the Flyers to 25% inside the arc. And then they're also altering and blocking shots, so your 2-point is negated. And when you're not shooting the 3 well, it's a tough sled.
There's a deep 2. Scaife missed it. We got a whistle on the rebound, and this is going against Dayton, and Julia Chandler reaching over the top. A couple of changes as for UConn off that timeout. They're going to bring in Aubrey Griffin. First time we've seen her tonight. Griffin, Miss New York, and Miss Basketball in the state of New York. McDonald's All-American. Here she is on the pick and roll, blocked by Jayla Scaife. And Jayla coming back the other way. Finds Ciccone, transition 3. No. Rebound. Controlled by Walker. Makarad finds Williams, and now UConn will set things up. Makarad moves to Walker, hand off to Williams, 3-ball off the front rim, and we got a whistle and a foul going against Aubrey Griffin.
Yeah, I like the way the Flyers have come out of the timeout They've been very physical on the offensive glass standpoint of things. And then you have a good block out down there. It's going to be a slow build to climb yourself out of this hole, but it's plays like that that get you back in the game over time.
Maybe a teaching moment for Coach Gino Auriemma as Kyler Irwin comes in for the... Skeen's going to take a seat, and it's Aaron Whalen to return. Jayla Scaife pulled the trigger. Finds Ciccone. Jim Ciccone comes into this game averaging double figures. Nice move, but just kind of in a funk to where she's been shooting the ball really well. Left that one short. Ben Macaron, back to Ben. Some beautiful basketball. Ben misses the 3, but UConn gets a fresh 20.
Yeah, and it's all, again, I'm going to go back to it, but it's transition defense. As soon as that shot's up, you know, Dayton's not putting somebody either under the rim or at the center court line, so the transition is on them so fast that a scramble is tight.
Williams with 2 to shoot. They won't get the shot off in time. And that is a turnover. And UConn, well, just their second. I would say in all facets of the game, UConn is, from what I saw Sunday to what they're able to do here in this first half, they're taking care of business.
They are
baseline
in
jumper.
an efficient way.
Bad news, though, for UConn is they are a banged-up bunch. They have a player that's down, and it is Macaron. Oh, boy. As the freshman from Poland, slow to get up, and now getting some assistance, will go towards the bench. And Nelson Adota, who mentioned earlier, is dealing with that broken toe. She'll come on as you see Macaron go back to the locker room. You know, you look at that UConn bench, Eric, and there aren't that many bodies.
Yeah, but when you're bringing in the caliber of player that they are, so even your bench is super strong.
Got a whistle and a foul. As reaching in is Jayla Scaife. Just the second foul for the Flyers in the quarter. I mentioned UConn gets a week off before they take on Seton Hall next Thursday, December 5. Dayton, boy, they have played a tough non-conference schedule, and it continues Friday down in Florida at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Nelson Adota working on Chandler. Tough shot, no. Rebound, Jayla Scaife. Dayton will play Gonzaga, the number 23 team in the country. 36-13. Both these teams having a tough time scoring. Scaife long 2, no. Walker wants to push. He's trying to find Ben. Threw it into the Dayton bench.
You can pick your poison with UConn. At times they're slow and methodical in the half court, and they really grind it out and get you in rotations. Or on trips like that, they're super efficient in transition. Unfortunately, that ball goes just a little errant.
Well, UConn hasn't scored in 3 minutes, but Dayton also struggling. Jenna Ciccone able to get them some points with that 3 from the left side.
Yep, really good. But again, I think it starts with the Flyers just being able to move the ball in transition.
So Dayton gets a score and a stop. There's a travel. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Huskies. And we'll see if maybe Dayton can find something here late in the second quarter and get some momentum going in the locker room. Ciccone, 20-point game, goes to Colin Whitehead. Chandler thought about a 3, won't fire. Got a whistle away from the ball, and this is going against Whitehead on an illegal screen.
And that's a momentum killer. All of a sudden you play really well, you get a nice open 3, trying to grind out a set, it kills you.
UConn's last field goal came at 6:30. Irwin, Nelson Adota, long 2. And what do you do on, you got 6'5", she's been controlling the paint. steps out, knocks in a mid-range jumper. Jaconi trying to match, in and out. Rebound came to Whitehead. Kyla, cross-court pass, open. Jayla Scaife, yes.
That's the best look she's had in a very long time. But again, it's an open shot rated from a second chance point by Whitehead.
Flyers being led by Jayla Scaife with 10 points. 2 UConn players in double figures. That's Nelson Adota with 12 and Walker with 11. Here's Walker. Going right down Broadway's traveled.
The Flyers have strung together some really good possessions on defense. Unfortunately, offensively, they've just got to be able to find their rhythm.
Well, UConn, they had just 1 turnover in that first quarter. They got 4 in the last 4 minutes. Jaconi, left side, goes to Whitehead. Working on Irwin, trying to back her down. Tough shot as UConn coming back the other way with Bent. Walker, pick and roll action. Nice pass. Nelson Odona misses the reverse. And Dayton wants to run. 1.5 minutes left here in our first half. Whalen passes on 3, gives it to Jaconi. Dayton got a good look.
Dayton's getting good looks when they're playing in transition. But in order to play in transition, you're either going to have to get stops or create turnovers. And they haven't been able to create live ball turnovers. So they're going to have to rely heavily on that half-court defense.
Jen Jaconi, the last 4 games, she is 12 of 21 from 3. But a tough night shooting as just 1 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from distance. And Dayton struggling from downtown, 3 of 13 in this game. Irwin has just been automatic this year. Mentioned her first miss of the season, but she's come back with 2 3-pointers, and she's got 6 points.
Yeah, and a great read on that, kind of that flare that she rejected. So she steps right behind the ball screen.
Chandler dribbling at the top of the key, goes to Bradshaw. Over to Chandler, or excuse me, Jaconi, and she's able to drill it in the corner.
That's a really good shot, and really good action running her off of a baseline double screen.
Dayton cuts the lead to 19. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Here's Walker. Pull up from the foul line. Missed the shot. Rebound collected by Dayton. Jayla Scaife doesn't have numbers. Shot clock turned off, and Dayton will hold for the last shot. Bradshaw. Screen from Chandler. Pick and pop. Julia will give it up to Jayla. Left it on the rim. 41-22. UConn by 19 as we get to the locker room. Flyers getting some point production off their bench. Jenna Jaconi from downtown.
The holidays are here, and we want to keep you connected to those you love with a new iPhone 11. Hurry into T-Mobile today to get up to 4 iPhone 11s on us. Only at T-Mobile.
We designed the all-new S60 to help you see things, hear things, and feel things differently. Because doing things differently is the only way to find yourself somewhere new.
I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime. Both times, my independent agent and auto owners took care of me like someone takes care of family.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
UFC 245 by
Fight on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Are you ready for an all-new NFL Primetime exclusively on ESPN Plus? All the highlights, every week on any device. Commercial-free. NFL Primetime is back, Sunday through Wednesday, only on ESPN Plus.
We're destined for greatness. Nobody ever thought we would make it. Watch how far we take it. Everybody got together now. Things are looking better now. We can live forever now.
Every day happens. Every day. Which is why there's a full line of Mother's Speed products that can help you get back that showroom clean and shine. Fast. When every day happens, Mother's happens back.
We're here in Washington, D.C. for the 3rd Annual Atlantic 10 Leadership Summit. We bring 28 student athletes from our 14 campuses in the Atlantic 10. One men's and one women's player, and conduct a workshop.
To be able to have a 24-hour period where they're all in the same room and they're all listening to the same presentations and being able to engage.
Each year adds something different because we've taken a different approach to what we offer in our Leadership Summit. Spending more time this year on developing a culture of leadership.
How do you continue to be great leaders, not only for your own team, but maybe back on your own campus for your own athletic department?
We got to meet a lot of people that usually we probably wouldn't meet other than on the court.
My roommate's from Fordham. Last year we kind of got into a little argument, so it was funny walking in and seeing him.
It was a fun opportunity, you know. You get to meet so many people in the A10, become friends with them.
Talking about like how life is like for them on their campus, and I talked about how life was for me on my campus. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I met new people today.
I think you'll have some very strong networking. You're going to have bonding. You're going to have an Atlantic 10 Alumni Association.
We took our student athletes to the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture.
It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I talked about it with my family as well. And I saw a lot of great things, and I know a lot of things that are in the museum. I'm talking about it in my history class right now.
Some of my friends was talking about I should visit that museum back when I was home, so being able to go there it was fun.
Touring the museum was just awesome, and watching them understand and learn about history.
Being able to go to the museum today was just an awesome experience, and I feel like there was just so many different quotes and pictures and everything, and I was just really able to learn a lot from it all.
I think that leadership is something that you can learn more about. It's not something you're just born to.
Learn just like always being there, having good energy, and just being a good role model on and off the court.
This is an amazing opportunity. I think that the connections that we make here are going to go a long ways.
Because I think everybody has a chance to be that leader and that spark to get everyone involved. And I think this is a great experience.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Mutual.
Cut.
Line.
Cut. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Cut. Liberty. Am I allowed to riff? What if I come out of the water? Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll dub it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Game-changing, super hydrophobic, ultra-durable, and affordable. Mother's revolutionary CMX ceramic spray coating. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Join the revolution.
Nets Celtics, Lakers Pelicans, tomorrow on ESPN. Ball for all.
The College Football Playoff Top 25 Ranking Show, tonight at 7 on ESPN.
UFC 245, fight on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 245. Top contender Colby Covington is set for the fight of his life. Chaos is out to claim the welterweight championship against Kamaru Usman. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Are you ready for an all-new NFL Primetime exclusively on ESPN Plus? All the highlights, every week on any device. Commercial-free. NFL Primetime is back, Sunday through Wednesday, only on ESPN Plus.
The holidays are here, and so is T-Mobile's newest, most powerful signal. And we want to keep you connected to those you love with a new iPhone 11. So T-Mobile is giving you an iPhone 11 on us for each new line of unlimited. For yourself, or up to a family of 4. Keep your family connected and hurry into T-Mobile today to get up to 4 iPhone 11s on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Award-winning interface. Award-winning design. Award-winning engine. The Volvo XC90. Our most awarded luxury SUV.
We thought we lost everything in that fire. But my independent agent and auto owners made sure we were up and running fast. That's what mattered to us.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
Game-changing. Super hydrophobic. Ultra durable. And affordable. Mother's revolutionary CMX ceramic spray coating. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Join the revolution.
The College Football Playoff Top 25 Ranking Show, tonight at 7 on ESPN.
Just a few
ticks left on the clock. Lillard checking the inbox.
He's got to open up a new draft.
Got to be careful with typos and punctuation here. There's no time to edit and resend.
And send.
Another gorgeous buzzer-beating email.
Just remarkable.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Alex Migas and Eric Farrell is halftime here at UD Arena, and it's the Huskies on top of the Flyers by 19. We look at some stats from the first half, Eric, and boy, it was tight there in that first quarter. Media timeout, and then Connecticut just poured it on, and it was inside, it was outside. That three-point line, that's kind of telling there at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, and they've done a great job within the flow of their offense, both in the half court, but also transition defense. They've been extremely efficient.
Yes, we look at some of the highlights in the first half is UConn not just scoring it, but sharing it. As Dayton got off to a good start, Jayla Scaife made it 5-4. But that was the only lead that Dayton had. Megan Walker filling it up. She had 11 points in that first half, and she did it from outside with a pull-up game. And Nelson Adota, she had her presence felt on both sides of the floor.
Both sides, whether it's the blocks and the stat sheet, altering shots, or on the offensive end. UConn's done a great job running the offense through her, both at the high post and on the blocks.
For UConn, 17 made field goals, 13 assists. So Huskies on top, as we'll get you the third quarter when we return. This is the Atlantic 10 on ESPN.
Rooted in faith and dedicated to the common good, our spirit ignites a boundless curiosity. Here, you'll leave the classroom and enter the world's workshop, because when you learn by doing, the lessons last a lifetime. Knowledge is power, and action is powerful. University of Dayton. Our home is a powerhouse.
Lead to Dayton for the 2020 Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship, March 6th through 8th at UD Arena. 8 teams will vie for the coveted title, but only one will wear the crown. Tickets are on sale now at DaytonFlyers.com/tickets.
UConn, number 4 team in the country, and they had a nice first half. 41-22 our score, and Eric, for the Dayton Flyers, obviously you're down 19. What's that message in the locker room of trying to come out here and get back into this game?
Yeah, I think part of it is schematically, is what are you doing defensively that can kind of disrupt the efficiency that UConn has played with. And then on the offensive side of the ball, once you get those stops, play fast in transition for those easy looks.
Walker's mid-range jumper, an air ball, but the ball was last touched by Dayton. January on 12 straight Final Fours. But this is a senior class that has not won a national championship. There's Nelson Adota, long 2-0, rebound pulled down by Jayla Scaife. So Flyers get a stop. Let's see if they're able to convert here on the offensive end. Bradshaw, nice crossover move, bumps it over to Chandler. Her shot sent away Nelson Adota, another block. Here's Williams looking to get up the floor. Will back out and look inside. Nelson Adota going to work. She had a great first half. Leaves this one on the front rim. Jen Ciccone getting the start here in the second half. Finds Whitehead on a pick and roll. Whitehead went down and she's kind of favoring that right leg. Meanwhile, coming back the other way, UConn turns it over. Bradshaw on the theft. She'll pull up for three. In transition, no. Rebound collected by Irwin.
Yeah, good pace to start. Just one of these teams are going to have to break out of this miss slump, if you will.
Also getting the start here in the second half for UConn is Anna Baccarat. So both these teams sort of a sloppy start as we get going in the third quarter. Played a minute and a half. Bradshaw pick and pop. It's Chandler. Missed it long.
Yeah, good shots on both ends. Nothing seems forced. Nothing seems out of the flow of the pace. Just somebody's got to find the bucket.
Krista Williams going to back it up. Again, UConn playing without Crystal Dangerfield. Got a whistle and looks like maybe a possible injury. Baccarat going to go off and Bent going to come on. Now, it's a great sign for UConn because Baccarat went down in that first half, had to go to the locker room, so it's great to see her back out there. But maybe she's holding her left foot. And Molly Bent getting her first ever start. And against a former teammate, and that being Ariane Bradshaw out of Massachusetts. There's it. Bradshaw with a rebound off the Williams miss. Over to Scaife, one dribble, fires for three. No.
Again,
a good
score? Look, especially in transition. Both teams playing extremely well in transition, just nobody's been able to score. The shots are really good.
Williams to the hoop, kick out to Bent, extra pass, Walker open three, can it?
You're gonna make that every time off that extra pass. Really good offense by UConn.
She leads all scorers with 14 points. Megan Walker averaging close to 20 per game. Scaife had it blocked by Nelson Adota, collected by Chandler, gives it up to Scaife, and it's sent out of bounds by Walker.
Yeah, the Flyers have, sorry, Alex, but the Flyers are doing really good in transition, and they're using ball screens early in transition. What they need is Bradshaw to attack off of it instead of just using it to make a pass out of it, get the defense in rotation.
Whitehead to come on for Jen Ciccone. Bain will inbound to Jayla Scaife. So Flyers have not scored it here in the third quarter. Scaife going downhill, had her shot blocked again. And boy, for Nelson Adota, it's those arms. She's got that 6'5" frame, but those arms, you get by her, and I mean, she's still able to create problems as Whitehead's inbounds is kicked by Irwin. Really a special player in the middle.
And a force on the offensive end. She's got a great turnaround game, and she can step out to about 16 feet, and the Flyers are going to get lucky here with the shot clock reset with the kick.
For Nelson Adota, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 5 blocks. Bradshaw going to the rack. There's that floater, but misses it. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay with Dayton. So Bradshaw trying to find her offense coming off a screen.
Yep.
Scaife to throw it in. Bradshaw in the corner, Whalen. Back to Bradshaw, 4 to shoot. Able to get to the rack.
Yeah, that's what the Flyers need from their point guard, is just to be assertive coming off of ball screens, using them. Now the next evolution is, once the defense is collapsing, being able to make that driving kick.
Irwin over to Nelson Adota. Goes glass.
That is a tough move. Shot fake, 2 dribble, little step back. Awesome play.
14 points, and here she is on the defensive end. able to knock away the entry pass. Bent in transition and finds Walker. Misses it on the front rim. Rebound Scaife. Walker, a lot of tools on that belt. And Jayla Scaife also very efficient on the offensive end. Up and under, no rebound. Whitehead back up and in.
Yeah, great job by Whitehead, just kind of wedging under there for position. I'd love to see that drive and kick across the court for an open three, though.
UConn by 20. Bent to Irwin. Goes left side, Walker, open three, and she's had a couple of those tonight.
Yeah, it looked like the Flyers, there was a kind of a double away, and the Flyers got hung up on a double screen where you just have to navigate it a little better, and or the top person on that screen's got to provide a little cover.
UConn shooting 56% from three. Here's Scaife looking for Whalen. Aaron Whalen, 27 points in their last game against Central Michigan. Here's an illegal screen up top by Chandler. It's been a tough night for Aaron Whalen as she is yet to score. And Dayton gonna make a change as Chandler goes off. Scaife to the bench, and Mariah Perez, the freshman, coming on with Jenna Giacone. Dayton, 26 points in this game. And shooting 20% from the field, 22% from three. Irwin over to Walker from that same spot.
Same spot and same action, and the Flyers are getting hung up on it, trying to go up through the double screen instead of chasing her around both of them where the help is.
Giacone, that shot might have got about blocked. And this is going to be Dayton ball when we return. So the Huskies and Megan Walker filling it up on a Tuesday night.
This is the Nest Hub Max from Google. It plays live TV, and you can pause it with magic. Ta-da! Un-ta-da! Ta-doff! Ta-don!
Discover automatically matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year. Dollar for dollar. Millions of people a year get their cash back matched. What are you waiting for? Unlimited cash back match, only from Discover.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're gonna rebuild. We've got 25 employees who depended on it, and that's all that mattered to me. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. Incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. Every day happens. Every day. Which is why there's a full line of Mother's Speed products that can help you get back that showroom clean and shine. Fast. When every day happens, Mother's happens back.
The College Football Playoff Top 25 Ranking Show, tonight at 7 on ESPN.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 245. Top contender Colby Covington is set for the fight of his life. Chaos is out to claim the welterweight championship against Kamaru Usman. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Got a foul as get back to things here at UD Arena. As Mariah Perez was bumped. And we'll do the inbounds again. just the first foul for the Huskies here in this second half. Here's Bradshaw, quick first step. Floater, no. Ball out of bounds, and it's off Kyla Whitehead. Hey, how about these numbers here from Megan Walker? And she has got a double-double and then some. 20 points, 12 rebounds. She's 4 of 5 from 3. And here she is back with the basketball. Going over to Irwin. Molly Bent. Nelson Adota stepping out and missing the 3. Dayton has had a tough time scoring in this second half, just 4 points. And an air ball there. We got a whistle on the floor. Mariah Perez showing some hustle here off the bench. She's been fouled the last 2 trips.
Yeah, just playing with a little bit of energy on the offensive glass. You know, that's all it takes coming off the bench. You got to find your role. You got to figure out where you fit in. And if that's your role, you got to execute, be excellent at it.
Whitehead inbound to Whalen. Shaq Fowler, who just checked into the game, finds Whalen, a 3-pointer, no. Here comes UConn back the other way with Williams. And we got a blocking foul against Fowler. Now, if you're watching Dayton for the first time, Shaq Fowler, she is just so good at this right here. And it normally is going the other way. That's a real good call, though, because she was moving. But she draws a lot of charges.
Yeah, she's a very scrappy defender. She may be their best on-ball defender. The way she navigates ball screens, the way she locks and trails off of pin downs.
52-26. Walker, tough too.
Tough too, but again, it's those special teams that UConn's been good at. If you're charting, they've probably got about 10 points just off the special teams.
Jaconi, penetration, kick in the corner, and Fowler missed it badly. And here comes a 2-on-1 for the Huskies. Bent, a nice pass, and scoring it was Irwin.
Yeah, when your point guard is in the dead corner on a long rebound, that transition defense is exponentially harder.
Kyla Irwin from State College, PA. She's got 8 points. And UConn currently on a 10-0 run. Whitehead to Fowler, open 2. Missed it long, and there's a lid on that basket for Dayton, but Whitehead able to get the board, and Dayton will keep the possession with a foul here.
Yeah, you gotta like what Whitehead is doing and what Perez is doing on the offensive glass. If UConn is gonna force tough, long 2s and 3s, you know, those opportunities have to be there. But then the other side of it is the rest of the Flyers defense has to get back and be ready to guard in transition.
That foul went against Nelson Adota. She'll have to go off. She's got 3. Flyers inbound to Jen Jaconi. She's guarded by Aubrey Griffin, who just checked in the game. Here's Jayla Scape at the foul line. 15-footer, no. Molly Bent back the other way. It's Walker. Hand off the Bent, and they'll reset. UConn has held Dayton to just 4 points here in the second half. Walker getting a screen from Irwin, crossover move, and you just got to be really impressed with this junior. 3rd team All-American Conference, that being last year, but boy, she's playing like a first teamer this season. Bent to throw in, finds Walker, 20 to shoot. Bent looking towards the bench, 7 to shoot. Molly gonna attack with the right hand, no. Jen Jaconi into the front court, over to Whalen. She's traveling.
Yeah, she's got to be able to shot ready in transition. She's a little hesitant right now because she's missed her last 2 3-point attempts. But a shooter in transition, she's got to have her eyes wide open to let that one fly.
Well, and Eric, talk a little bit about rhythm because Aaron Whalen, 27 points her last game, was just tremendous against Central Michigan. Tonight hasn't scored it and is just really in a funk. As Walker to the rack, missed the shot, but she was fouled. You know, I think sometimes when that ball's going through the hoop, you got great confidence. It's on those nights to where it's not falling. Just take another look at that drive and the foul coming in there by Chandler. But when you're unable to find your offense, it's, you know, sometimes that can play with you in those mind games.
Yeah, definitely. And give UConn a ton of credit, too, though. The scouting report was out that she's a shooter, so you got to run her off the line. And what she's been able to do, she's taken contested threes, which make it more difficult. That shot she had in transition that she passed up are the ones you want her to take. The other ones, you got to eye the rim, put the ball down a couple times, and then be able to make a play out of that.
Walker splits the pair. She's got 23. Here's Scaife, who got bumped by Walker. And that's a fourth foul against UConn. So the next whistle, we're gonna be seeing both these teams get to the foul line. Brittany Ward checks in. First time I've called her name, a transfer from Butler. And Ward did not play against Central Michigan, a senior. UConn gonna go to their grad transfer, and Evelyn Adebayo. She's in the number 14 jersey. Here's Ella Skeens. Back in the contest, a sophomore from Chillicothe, Ohio. Jen Ciccone with the rock. Finds Whitehead inside to Ward. Brittany traveled.
It's the right idea. Great look. Coming out of the sideline, out of bounds. Get 2 feet in the paint. Can't ask for much more than that from an offensive schematic standpoint.
Molly Bent. Adebayo, she was all Ohio Valley Conference last year. Set a record for double-doubles at Murray State. There she is with the bounce. Gives it up to Bent, 10 to shoot. Pick and roll action, and she trapped.
Yeah, but back to the talents that we've been talking about UConn. Although they're missing their best player tonight, you can plug and play a girl that's averaged a double-double to just be able to pick her out of off the bench. You have a plethora of talent.
Here's Scaife. One dribble pull-up, and she got it to go.
Yeah, it's good for Scaife to finally see the ball going off those one dribble pull-ups. Look for her to maybe either rim 1 or 2 dribbles down.
Boy, that is Dayton's first field goal in some time. Just 6 points here for the Liars in the half. Here's Williams, been kind of quiet in the third. She goes to the rack with the left hand.
Yeah, great move. Very crafty and shifty. Great finish.
She's got 8 points tonight. Jenna Ciccone, team trailing by 31. Finds Scaife. Shot clock turned off. Ciccone back with it. Calling for a screen from Ward. Jenna Ciccone hard to the hoop. Missed the shot, but she was fouled.
But I like the assertiveness off of ball screens. The ball's not stopping or dying. Ball screens are being used intentionally to create action. Here she is coming down the lane and drawing the foul. Challenge for the Flyers will be here. Less than 5 seconds on the clock. Make or miss, be ready to defend quickly.
Ciccone kind of had a breakout game against South Carolina here at home. Is missing this free throw. She had 18 points and a career high against the Gamecocks. And from that, she was able to carry that to Northeastern, Central Michigan. She's been delivering double figures off the bench each and every game since. 7 points tonight. Williams trying to beat the buzzer, and she's got it. Scoop and score. Kristen Williams able to push this lead to 42. 32. Huskies rolling on a Tuesday.
The holidays are here, and we want to keep you connected to those you love with the new iPhone 11. Hurry into T-Mobile today to get up to 4 iPhone 11s on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Hey, I know
my energy and never die. I need my inner peace and peace of mind. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel it.
Buy Xbox One, get NBA 2K20.
You don't think it'll happen to you, and you surely don't think it'll happen twice. I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime. First, it was a fire. My agent was right there and helped me rebuild. Then the tornado hit and destroyed everything again. Both times, my independent agent and auto owners took care of me like someone takes care of family.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
You want that new car feeling to last forever. But sometimes, forever doesn't last very long. But it's okay. Mother's VLR safely removes stubborn soils and stains to keep your car looking new for a long, long time.
Nets, Celtics, Lakers, Pelicans. Tomorrow on ESPN. Ball for all.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 245, Saturday, December 14th. Kamaru Usman defends his welterweight title against top contender Colby Covington. And Max Holloway and Amanda Nunes put their titles on the line in Vegas. New subscribers can get UFC 245 and a year of ESPN Plus for $79.98. With ESPN Plus, you'll get unrivaled access to UFC content, including exclusive fights. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Strikes it well and scores! Oh, I don't believe it! And what a goal that is! Can you believe this? Really? Can you believe it?
Euro 2020, coming in June on ESPN.
UConn Huskies playing without Crystal Dangerfield, and they have been really good tonight. 61-29, and without their leader, without their point guard, they have been efficient. Dayton trailing, and Jenna Coney to the rack, a nice drive and score.
Yeah, she's been very good throughout the game. The most consistent player the Flyers have had.
She's averaging 11 on the season. She's got 9. Adebayo able to find Griffin quick to the rack, and you can understand why she's a McDonald's All-American with that speed.
Yeah, and the great length and the ability to finish in a very awkward way.
Aubrey Griffin, her first basket. Bradshaw won a national championship at South Carolina, transferred here to Dayton. Going downhill on Adebayo, missed the shot. And it's Williams in control, up to Griffin, back to the rack.
Yeah, but that starts when your point guard is underneath the rim off of a miss. The rest of the team's got to be able to get back and hold their own.
There's a good rebound in traffic there off that Jaconi misfire, and Adebayo from London, England, kind of had an interesting journey to UConn. Started at Gardner-Webb, went to Murray State, had great success for the Racers. And finds her last year at eligibility here for the number 4 team in the country. 4 seconds to shoot. Bent's got to go, and she gets right to the rim, and a layup for Molly Bent.
Yeah, super crafty little Euro step in traffic to be able to finish.
Here's Bradshaw back the other way over to Jaconi, looking inside to Whalen. Dayton will reset with their junior guard. Whalen fakes on the 3, drives it with a left hand. No. Griffin on the rebound. Coach Horiyama feels like he's going to get something out of Aubrey Griffin. It feels like, you know, moving into December, looking ahead towards conference play. And, you know, the tough schedule that UConn plays in the non-conference, as that's a nice turnaround jumper there by Kristen Williams. Aubrey Griffin could be a difference. And Erica just sometimes takes some time to get adjusted to the college game.
not only that, but you're learning a championship culture and a championship system. So it's double as hard for a player like that.
Whalen, it's been a tough night, and that last shot is just kind of maybe the frustration and where it feels good coming off the hand and it rims in and out.
And she's even got a smile on her face coming down because she knows she's had some good looks. It's just been able to convert.
69-31 on the drive was Griffin. She threw it out of bounds. And Dayton got to make a change with Kyla Whitehead coming on. Mariah Perez to take a seat. And here comes Megan Walker, replacing Adebayo. UConn looking to move to 6-0 before they take on Seton Hall out of the Big East. Bradshaw, screen from Whitehead. Jayla Scaife, handoff to Whalen. Boy, really good defense. Whalen, long two, no.
Long two, but I'd love to see the Flyers, even though certain players are struggling, to still make that next good pass.
We're going to whistle on a foul on the Williams drive, as Kristen Williams will be at the line here for two. I think if you're UConn, is, Eric, Crystal Dangerfield, I think there's been some discussion of, well, what happens if she goes down? And because they don't necessarily have that backup point guard. And I think for the Huskies, you talked to the coaching staff tonight, it's probably a really good game for them.
You've got to be very optimistic if you're the staff, because you're right, you don't know what you have. And so you hate to have to find out, but when your backcourt produces results like they've done now, all of a sudden, it gives them confidence. So when you do bring back your preseason player of the year, all of a sudden everybody's beginning to operate on a different cylinder, and everybody's game is raised as well.
Fowler to come in and replace Bradshaw. Chandler will also return. And Jayla Scaife will go off. Now, on the flip side for Dayton, 71-31, and number 14 in the country is Whalen, and Fowler pass it back and forth. Shaq going downhill, trying to bounce it to Chandler, taken away by Ben. I think for the Flyers, it's one of those moments where you just can't get two down, and it's difficult because you got a turnaround and you got another top 25 team to deal with come Friday.
Yeah, you're flying out tomorrow, so there's no time to kind of lick your wounds. All you got to do is go back to the drawing board. The coaching staff will show the play, show the game-winning plays that weren't made, and all of a sudden you get a better feel for the way you're supposed to be playing. Coach Green is implementing a system, implementing a culture that it takes time to progress and to build.
So off the turnover is bent through the way. Dayton, Chandler able to catch that pass, but double teamed and will lose it. It's Williams in the corner to Walker. Irwin, hand off to Walker. She'll drive. Good defense there by Aaron Whalen on the block, and Jen Giacone will press pause. Nice drive, nice dump off, and Kyla Whitehead into the score.
Yeah, again, the Flyers offense runs really, really well with Jen Giacone handling the ball and/or the offense running through her.
Some confusion here for UConn on offense. It's Griffin looking for Williams. She traveled. Timeout on the floor. UConn looking to stay perfect, and they've been doing it up and in close. Molly Bent to the rack, getting her first start, getting her first score. Aubrey Griffin on the finish.
Something is transforming our markets and our world. It's the longevity economy. Americans 50 plus driving $7.6 trillion of economic activity every year. Right before our eyes, aging is unleashing exponential growth in every industry. Are you ready? We are. AARP is teaming up with business leaders and innovators, sparking new ideas and real solutions. So, what are you waiting for?
There's a company that's talked to even more real people than me. JD Power, 448,134 to be exact. They answered 410 questions in 8 categories about vehicle quality. And when they were done, Chevy earned more JD Power quality awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs than any other brand over the last 4 years. So on behalf of Chevrolet, I want to say thank you, real people. You're welcome. We're going to need a bigger room.
When I think of what my imagination looks like, I mean, wow.
Will somebody wear me to the fair?
The Surface is a tool that helps me realize beautiful ideas.
Be right there, baby. Oh, sorry.
Unlike ordinary diapers, Pampers is the first and only diaper to distribute wetness evenly into 3 air-dry channels. They stay up to 3 times drier, so babies can sleep soundly all night. Pampers.
Dayton and UConn for Tuesday is 4 minutes and some change left in our contest. This is Jen Giacone. Had a nice second half, going to the rack, floater, got it.
Yeah, that's a really good play, but that's one of those plays that you also have to take a look at on film tomorrow and tonight. And the outcome's okay, but the play is to hit Chandler in the short corner for a wide open 12-footer.
Walker, boy, she's been really solid, double-double. This is another player that's been really good, hasn't played here in the last few minutes, but Olivia Nelson-Ododo turning it over. She has really been a force, especially when you look at those block shots. She's got 5 of them, and she brings that each and every game.
Yeah, I mean, when you're rolling out the backcourt that UConn has mixed with what you have on the inside, they're going to be a tough out any night.
Now there's another block. And coming back the other way, Walker put it up on the rim. Rebound, Nelson-Ododo. Turnaround shot, no. Now her family knows a little something about this gym, and her brother playing at Richmond in the Atlantic 10. Here's Whalen on a pull-up. Knocked it in, and Aaron Whalen staying with it. Gets her first basket.
Yeah, and that's the shot that she needed in the first and second quarter when she's shooting contested threes. Just out of the rim, get the next open shot.
71-37, Molly Bent. And we're gonna whistle and a timeout from UConn. Going to break.
The holidays are here, and so is T-Mobile's newest, most powerful signal. And we want to keep you connected to those you love with the new iPhone 11. So T-Mobile is giving you an iPhone 11 on us for each new line of unlimited. For yourself, or up to a family of 4. Keep your family connected and hurry into T-Mobile today to get up to 4 iPhone 11s on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. You might try looking at the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their gifts. This Christmas, wrap it in red at Ace and get free assembly and delivery on all grills and accessories, $3.99 and up.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You don't think it'll happen to you, and you surely don't think it'll happen twice. I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime. First, it was a fire. My agent was right there and helped me rebuild. Then the tornado hit and destroyed everything again. Both times, my independent agent and auto owners took care of me like someone takes care of family.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance.
You want that new car feeling to last forever. But sometimes, forever doesn't last very long. But it's okay. Mother's VLR safely removes stubborn soils and stains to keep your car looking new for a long, long time.
UFC 245. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Dayton and UConn, and it's all Huskies right now, 71-37. It's just 3 minutes left in our contest. Got an issue, maybe with a substitution, as Nelson Adona going to have to come back in. And Williams will stay on the bench. Molly Bent to run things here for UConn. It's Walker. Nelson Adona back to Walker. 3-pointer. No. Adebayo, though, the rebound and a fresh 20. Boy, Walker misses a 3, and you just sort of scratch your head because it seems like she's been able to make each and every one she's taken. Here she is driving to the hoop. No. Rebound. Chandler. Ginger Coney, 11 points in this game. Nelson Adona, her 7th block.
Yeah, but again, it's that what's the next right pass? She does what she's supposed to do and sucks the defense in transition. You've got a wide open shot in the corner.
Ben driving on the right side. Try to flip it out front. It's taken away. 2 minutes to play, and it's Fowler looking to push. Finds Whalen. Decided to pass on the 3, and Dayton will set things up. Fowler, screen from Chandler. Handoff to Whalen, and taken away by Molly Bent. A senior from Massachusetts, a steal and score.
Just a careless pass right there, but the Flash came out on a positive note.
Chandler, put back off the Fowler miss. No. Rebound, Whitehead. And we got a timeout from Dayton. As Coach Green wants to talk things over this last minute 23. Well, happy Thanksgiving. We hope to enjoy Thursday and the week, and whether you get out shopping. 'Tis the season, and I'm just thankful for basketball getting into December. The season it's kind of like a big week and just kicking off, and a fun sports week, and look forward to getting around that table come Thursday.
Yeah, hopefully just continuing the conversation. I mean, there's a lot to talk about from UConn's perspective and how good they're going to continue to get. The question then becomes, what does Dayton learn from the challenging portion of their non-conference? Who do they become? Who do they evolve into? So by the time that grueling Atlantic 10 conference comes around, are they primed? Are they peaking at the right time?
Christine Damo and Amari Davidson to come in along with Ella Skeens. Here is Davidson from Avon, Ohio. Gives it up to Skeens, three-pointer, ringing off the back rim. Rebound out of bounds as it touched Whitehead last. Well, yeah, there's a couple ways to respond. It's like, you know, obviously you look at that score line and it is just sort of uncomfortable if you're Dayton, but, you know, what happens on Friday? You just sort of hang your head, or you just regroup and, you know, maybe learn from, you know, just a tough game as we got to travel here by Bend. The hope is that these matchups against South Carolina, against UConn, that's going to make you better.
Yeah, no, the old adage in coaching is don't let one loss beat you twice. So as soon as this buzzer ends, you crumple up this stat sheet, you throw it away. Coaching staff goes reviews the film, but the players can't let this game carry over to Friday. They've got to be able to turn the page quickly. And that's a sign of a mature team, because the Atlantic 10 season is long, it is grueling, it is day in, day out with ebbs and flows. But you always have to stay the course.
So Ciccone off the miss, UConn the rebound, and Huskies will be moving to 6-0 as they take on Seton Hall. Looking ahead towards next Thursday, the Flyers will play at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Here's Griffin, a terrific find from Nelson Adota, and another easy one at the rim. Flyers 3 games in 3 days. Jen Ciccone too strong on the layup, and that'll do it. As our final night, 75-37, UConn a winner. So Gino Ariema's group playing without Krista Danger.